something that I didn't expect, but it's the flesh golem. So my flesh golem I played 9 times and it only had a 55% win rate. My flesh golem is only level 1, so I think that explains a lot. If it was level 3 and had that sweet extra damage, more health, and the healing ability, I believe that this percentage would shoot up to 70, if not 80%. But yeah, I failed on that behalf. So I failed the flesh golems, and that's my fault. Coming in at number 9 is the giant rock. Exact same percent win rate. Exact same amount of games played. So the giant rock comes in at number 9. And I'm not too surprised about that. I didn't really like the card. I mainly just use it for like earthquakes and stuff. And yeah, it's just a little bit underwhelming. Is the sniping Narwhal with a 50% win rate, and I've only used it 4 times. I think there's just much better 5 mana costs. I think the giant squid is much better. I think if you use 6 mana you can get the epic one that does 4 damage, which is much better. Let's see how much if I go squid. Yeah, see, the squid's already got a 75% win rate. Squid's much better to me than the narwhal, but that's my opinion. That I was surprised at, but he also only had a 50% win rate. And also I only used them 4 games, which was just the fire spitter. I think it's a really good card, but I think there might just be better ones. Mine's very underleveled. I've only got a level 1 one as well, but no excuses. I expect the fire spitter to be better, so maybe I'm just not using it correctly. Oh, there it is right there. Same thing. 50% win rate. I only used it 4 times, and that's the pit ogre. I think just for what he does, like the stun's nice, but I don't know. There's just better cards. Is the Albatross. At finally under 50% win rate, and unfortunately I only used it 7 times, but he only helped me win 42% of the time. This Albatross doesn't have heal or anything like that. It's just a floating bird that takes damage, so just consider it a floating chicken, which is basically what an Albatross is anyway. Is the cutthroat. I played him 5 times and we only won 40% of the time. Yeah, nothing too special about this card. I don't really recommend it. I'm not even too sure why I used it. This is the Elven Defender. I played him 9 times and I only won 33% of the time. I don't recommend building into him. There's much better neutral tanks if you have the money. I can recommend a few. I'll show them on screen now. But yeah, fuck Elven Defender basically. This one was actually a huge surprise, and I'm going to try and justify it. It's more of a surprise than the flesh golem for me, and that was a Iron Hand. I used it 5 times and I only won once, which is really shocking. Mine is only level 1, and I think just even having a level 2 one gets her that extra damage, and that's already huge. So I think just, yeah, if you get one, guys, unless you're in bronze or novice, I think try and upgrade it and get it to level 2, level 3 if you're playing in silver like I am. And then, at no surprise, at least in my opinion, but I played 3 games of it and it had a 0% win rate. I can't think of a use for this card, so if you guys can, please let me know. So those are the top 10 worst cards of my season. Obviously I think there'll be a few more. I think there are just some cards that I didn't play at all, and those cards would be even worse. So if you guys have any suggestions, please put in the comments what is your worst cards, or what cards would you recommend people not to get, or what do you consider the worst cards in the game, just considering the fact that there are better alternatives. Okay, cheers.